गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतान शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् ॐ श्री महागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्ये नमो नमः। वेदवेदान्तवेदाङ्ग विद्यास्थानेभ्यैव च सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो वरिष्ठनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। We'll chant from 8th mantra. Adityo havai Vayaf pranaha Udayati Eshaha Yenam Chakshusham Pranam Anugrannanaha Prithvyam Ya Devata सैषा पुरुषस्य अपानम् अवष्टभ्य अंतरा यदाकाशः स समानः वायुः व्यानः तेजो हवा उदानः तस्माद् उपशान्ततेजाः पुनर्भवम् इन्द्रियैः मनसि सम्पद्यमानैः इन्द्रियैः मनसि सम्पद्यमानैः. So we were seeing that the Ashvalan had asked the question, which was including the Nirgun Brahma and Sagun Brahma both. Unconditional Brahma question was first, that where from this pran is born and how it became Jeev. And then all questions are for conditioned Brahma, conditioning of microcosm and conditioning of macrocosm. And what is this conditioning? You had heard that the same consciousness with the conditioning of Samashti, it is called Hiranyagarbha, and Vyashti, it is called Jiva. How Jiva has become, how Jiva takes a body, we had seen it, that taking a body by the Jiva is because of ignorance. Taking a body means identifying with something which is not there also. So it entered, entry is here identification, like he entered youthfulness. He entered into married life. So when you use the word entry, entry means identification. It is not a physical entry, it's an intellectual misconception. Entry is not something physical entry, it's an intellectual mistake of identifying with something which is not there. As if the total space has entered the hall and became hall space. Actually, total space never became hall. It is only because of the walls of the wall, total space is appearing as a hall space. Actually, it has not entered into the hall. So not that Atma has entered into the body. Atma already was there everywhere. But it identified with one body and forgot itself. And this forgetfulness of infinite and identification with the finite is called as entry here. So, this was first two questions were to tell about Jagat and Jeev Mithyatva and Atma Anantata. Jeev is also referred to Mithyatva only. Jagat, Jeev, Mithyatva, Chaya word was used, and Atma's Anantata. Anantata means that being beyond the time in space, beyond any limitation. So two questions were on that. All other questions, which I will not repeat, you had known it, where main thing is Upasana is how the Hiranyagarbha is dividing the pranas at the Vyashti level and at the Samashti level. It is holder. Science doesn't understand the concept of holder. And what was there? You saw of five prans, you already saw. At the Samashti level also you saw Aditya was the main pran. Just please get this point. This is very important for Upasana. Like your body is there. See, the earth element of the body you take through Anna. So the cosmic Samashti earth element feeds your Vyashti earth element. Water, the cosmic water feeds the water in the body. The cosmic fire is maintaining the temperature. Cosmic Vayu is in the air in your body. And you are taking a part of the cosmic space. So, the microcosm or the Vyashti cannot exist without the Samashti. Rather, you heard that from Samashti only Vyashti has emerged or come out. So, for the five elements, it is easy to see that. And therefore, supposing I don't know Samashti, so from seeing the Vyashti, I can make it out that earth element must be existing infinite times also in the totality. Water element must be existing infinite time also in the totality. Because it has to come from something. I always give the example, if there is a water in the tap, there must be reservoir of water somewhere from which the water is coming. If there is electricity here, so there must be big electric station somewhere where from electricity is drawn, and their electricity will be much higher in generation. This you had heard that. So similarly, but powers we don't see. देखो प्राण इज अ क्रिया शक्ति, हाँ, माइंड इज अ ज्ञान शक्ति. सो दिस वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट दी okay, five element I can make it. We can see clearly the five element. That total earth element is a gracer of the earth element in the body. Total air is a gracer means through which the individual exists. That is called gracer. Through which you survive. Like air is there. If total air is not there, the individual air will not be there. Therefore, individual air is graced by the total air. One is feeding, other is fed. One is the one who is offering itself. Or total water element is the feeder of the individual water element. Total space is the feeder of individual space. And if you cut the connection, the body will die. It won't survive. If you cut the water, if you cut the air, if you cut the food, if you cut this space, so body cannot survive. Understood, no? So this is being graced. Not grazed, graced. So grace, it is, so Samashti is gracing the Vyashti. Now, this is very clear. But we don't see that in our body there are five pranas are there. Prana, please note, all have different functions. Pran is respiration, Vyan is circulation, Saman is digestion, Apan is excretion, and Udan is ejection. You heard that also. Now, this does not click that this also will be in Samashti. This is where we have to be careful. If we have all the five elements are illumination. earth, the eyes, ears, nose, tongue, they are illuminating. Something is illuminating, what is it called, smell. Something is illuminating word. Something is illuminating forms. So there has to be total illuminator. And that corresponds to the sun. I hope you have understood that. So, understand one thing. And these things you have to be very clear, because you will find Puranic stories otherwise difficult to understand. Atma is everywhere. You had heard this many times and you will again hear it. Atma is yacha, apnoti yacha, adatti yacha, atti vishayaniya. So Atma is all pervading. Now you tell me, there are thousands of power in the Atma. If Atma is everywhere, so the powers in the Atma also will be everywhere. Understand that. Understand this. Powers in the Atma, Shakti will be everywhere. Only this Shakti is in this flower also. All Shakti are in this flower also. You mean to say prana, pan, vyan, saman, udan, all are in this flower? All are in this flower. Because Atma is here also. But which Shakti will manifest where? That depends what is the equipment there. Equipment is the power manifester. Like electricity is in the wire. Whether it will give heat or light or coolness, it will depend what is the gadget which is attached to the particular point. But Shakti of Atma is everywhere. It has the power to become heavy. It has the power to become light. And therefore it is said, Yatha Pinde, Tatha Brahmande, Yatha Brahmande, Tatha Pinde. What is in the microcosm, every Shakti is in the macrocosm, whatever is in the macrocosm. So inside also is sun, moon, stars, Jupiter. This is how the astrology is formed. Every planet is inside your body also. Sun is inside your body also. It is here also. So there is something called power to become heavy, that is in your body also. This is how Angaji was holding the feet. The power to become heavy was there. There is something, birds have the power to fly. Heavy, big birds fly. So this power is already there in the cosmos, the power to fly. And the Hanumanji used this flower while crossing Lanka. They only brought out certain power. He had the equipment to manifest that power. Like hand is there. It can become very hot. Fire element is here. Somebody can bring it out. It can become very cold. So what 5 pranas are there at the macrocosmic level, it is also at the microcosmic level. And in everybody also, all 5 pranas are different. The baby will have very small amount of saman or udan. Therefore, they are not meant for even eating food also, because their saman vayu is so little that they cannot take solid food. He'll fall sick. If the baby is 2-3 months old and you give him bread, so he will fall sick or he will have lot of stomach pain, because that vayu which is very little in that baby, it cannot digest that. That saman vayu is very little in that baby. It cannot digest that. That apan vayu is very small in that baby. It cannot excrete. So it is in a very small quantity that vayu is there, which in a sumo wrestler is too much there. In the sumo wrestler or the WWF Rakshasas, they come like this, yes. And they put their form quite ferocious form. They shave everything, put some paint here and there. If they eat, the amount of food they eat will surprise you. 50 rotis they can eat. 20 eggs they can eat. 4 or 5 chickens they can eat. Ab their saman vayu is too much. Their digestion power is too much. That you cannot match. Therefore they are quite hefty, they are quite well built. They have a lot of protein shakes they take. Those who are go to gym, these jugs of protein shakes they take. One of the way to lose weight is to take protein, they say. I don't take, therefore I don't know all this. There is something called protein shake. Up there, prana, pan, vyan, saman is very strong. Intellect is very dull, but this prana is very strong. Up that baby's prana is very low. So everybody, all of you are sitting, but everybody's digestion is, then use the word, my metabolism is slow. As you grow, they say metabolism slows down. Otherwise, youngster, we are metabolism very fast, everything digests very fast. And pranava is very active. Metabolism is slow. So sabka alag alag hai, nahi? But what I want to say, this power to digest is in the samashti also. And this power to digest, it can digest, can you guess, it can digest whole cosmos. This vayu can digest earth, fire and air and water. At the cosmic level, the capacity to digest all, that is called saman vayu, which is called antaraya vayu, which is between Dyulok and sun. Because this is between here and here, but this is samanya, this is samanya. This is between here and here. So between the sun or Dyulok and earth, the vayu which is there, that is called saman vayu. It can digest everything now. You got my point. Similarly, prana vayu is there. Apan vayu is there. Apan vayu, you heard, the golak of samashti apan was the earth. So that pulls. Similarly, that apan vayu is here, it is pulling down. It is pulling down. Even if you lie down, supposing you lie down, still it will pull down. Not that it won't pull down. Supposing you are upside down. You are in Shirshasana. क्या बोलते हैं? Head headstand. And headstand, and you eat something. Still it will go. Not that you can't. And still, apan vayu will act. While headstand, yes, you can try. Still, your apan vayu will be ejecting and throwing out. So that power, which is there for both the places, the power are there. Veshti also, samashti also. And this power in the Veshti, you have to search where is it in the samashti. It cannot come. I gave the example of mother and son yesterday. Mother and baby, not son. Vyan vayu is there. You heard that all the Vyan vayu is the nerves which are all through the body. Ab it is the total air which communicates. Ab see, oxygen, the forests are called lungs of the world. There is one word for the forest, they are the lungs. Ab they are emitting, supposing, oxygen. So morning you get up, supposing, and when you get up and it is dawn and you breathe, of that air which is emitted by the trees, there is a nerves, it connects to you. So the nerves, it is connecting everything you are breathing. The smell is there that comes to you. Nice fragrance is there. It will come from anywhere, you wonder. How it is connected? So not only but all are connected like the nerves. And if that vayu is not there, then you can't have fire, you can't have water, and you can't have earth. You must have seen in the childhood the candle, if you put a beaker on the top, that candle extinguishes. So earth, this sun itself is a gas. Sun is not a mass, it is a gas of hydrogen and helium. Very heavy. But that also is a gas. Not gas I am saying. Well, I thought you are saying sun is a gas. No. It is a gas. Hydrogen and helium, etc. are there. So if that is not there, plant will die, human being will die. So as if there is a nerves going on all through animal, plant, human being, earth, water. Everywhere there is, water still is called H2O. So hydrogen and oxygen is the water. We had a chemistry lab. So in the chemistry lab, the experiment was there of, you have to show, okay, hydrogen is there and oxygen is there, how the water is formed. Very elementary. So you have to mix and you can see the water is formed in the lab. You have to show it. So that itself is a gas. So this Vyan Vayu pervades all. And because of that Vyan, it flows throughout in our own body, which you heard yesterday. So don't miss the cosmos and the microcosm is very important. You will feel more connected to the whole. This is only Prana told, but similarly Indriya are also there. Power of holding is there in the cosmos. Therefore cosmos, power of walking is there. Power of, generating is there. Every species has the power of generating, which is nothing but that Shakti from which Brahmaji created the world. Similarly, human being creates another human being, or the dog creates another dog. Same power is there through which you bring it out. ठीक है ना? All powers are there. Oh. And therefore, if there is a sleep, there has to be total sleep also, which is called pralaya. Like you get rejuvenated and rested after sleep. So you need a pralaya also to rejuvenate the whole body of the Virat, so that the sun, moon are new and fresh, and the ocean is also fresh. They don't need to be used, don't use it. Therefore, when the COVID came, all the atmosphere was very pure and clean. We again start and pollute everything. That is there. And similarly, it will be with the mind also, it will be with the intellect also. It will help you a lot if you have understood this point. It will be of very big use. ठीक है? उसी भगवान, the Devata is giving little of that. In somewhere Devata is more. These eagles are there, vultures are there. They can see from many kilometers. They are on the top. From many kilometers they can see what is there. This is why they come down and they dive into and they just check it. Unki eyes. This is how Sampati could see Sita ji. Sampati could see Sita ji even from the other bank, from Rameshwaram. He could see Sita ji in Ashok Vatika. Because the Shakti was too much. The power of seeing, we cannot see something what is here written also. Sometimes I wonder what is written. Apni Shakti kam ho gayi. Sanjay could see Mahabharat in a hall. Kai cheezein hai. So don't get very surprised when you hear this. Let me now go. So Udan Vayu we saw. And what is cosmic Udan Vayu? Tejo Hava Udanaha. See, 9th mantra. Ab this Tej is different than the sunlight. It is a general Tej through the whole atmosphere. After Udana, full stop. Udana. Now he is again crisscrossing. How the person leaves the body, he has again come back. Who? Pippalaji. So Tejo Hava Udana. Acha? So Tejo Hava Udanam. Udana Anugrannati. So that is the one which Anugrannati. That graces the individual Udan. So without that cosmic, you will not be able to survive. Without the grace of the cosmic, you cannot survive microcosmic. Cannot survive. Like the baby is there. Unless mother keeps on feeding, keeps on taking care, the baby will not survive. The baby will be finished. Similarly, in front of the whole cosmos, this body is very small baby only. It can't survive. Similarly, the intellect also. Similarly, mind also. Chit also. Everything is in its infinite form. After that, next point is important. Tasmad upshant tejaha. This is during the time of passing away. Upshant tejaha means slowly his stage has gone. Then what happens when his stage goes away? Prayan kale. This is the maran kale upshant teja. You have to add maran kale. Before upshant teja, maran kale. During the time of death. While living, he will not have, stage will not go Avudan. It is not for living person. And after that, Sanskrit students, upshant teja. So, sampadyamanaihi indriyehi. The sense organ go resolved in the mind. Mind is seventh case. In the mind, all sense organs, sampadyaman is resolved, go back in the sense organ. The sense organ which has gone in the mind, like when you sleep, slowly all sense organ go back in your mind. Acha, then what happened? Then what happens? So, sharir punarbhavam prapnoti. He gets a new body by what? By what? Udan Vayu. Udan Vayu will take it to the new body. He's okay na? He's again coming back from Samashti to Veshti. The fourth question, how he leaves the body. Again, he is telling that. So, that is there. Acha? Haan. And that is explained more in the next 2 verses. Let us now see those 2 verses and then you will have more clarity. Like, you must have heard Bhim had the strength of 10,000 elephants. अब वो सब था. Why? अरे the Shakti of hand can be 100 times more. Because of the Shakti existing already. In Kedarnath, when they went to please Bhagwan Shiv, so Bhagwan was not wanting to meet him. So Bhagwan took the form of a bull or something, goat, and he started running. You know what Bhim did? Bhim put his both the leg on 2 mountains. कितने बड़े हो गए लोग? 2 mountains, and up he cannot go inside between the 2 legs. It is inauspicious to go between the 2 legs. And there he was caught. Who? Bhagwan Shiv. Head went away. But इनको पकड़ लिया यहाँ पे. The hump of that, which is called Kedarnath. इस सबके बस का बात नहीं है. It's not everybody's cup of tea. That Shakti already was there. His equipment was very powerful to manifest the manifold of that hand strength. Therefore, one Bhim pull is there. Those who have gone to Badrinath, Mana Gaon is there. So, there is Saraswati river is there. Firstly, she was disturbing a lot. Ved Vyas was not able to concentrate, and Ganesh ji were writing Mahabharata, they were. And now she was not giving the way. So Bhim pulled that particular big Shila. He threw it. We can't budge also. Because our Shakti is not there. We are putting balm. आरती नहीं उठाई जाती, कहाँ से भीमशिला कहाँ से उठेगी? Not able to lift आरती totally. वो भीमशिला पकड़ लिया. That power through which the cosmos and earth is held like this, उसका एक अंश इनके पास आ गया. अब देव पुरुष, their equipment was very strong. So they could manifest that big power. More light is there because the equipment is stronger. Zero power light is there. The equipment is very big. This way you will see in all the areas. So don't just say it is just like how is it possible, how they can do like that, how Mahabharata could be seen by Sanjay, how Ved Vyas could, who's recording these, how was Gita recorded? There was no recording system there. And how was it was verse by verse recorded? And when Sanjay was there, तुम अपनी तरह समझते हो क्या? वो वेद व्यास है भाई. He knows the mind also. If you read Puranas, so this is the power is there. It depends how much is your equipment is there, how much sukshma you are. अब देखो दुर्योधन had a power. Tell me what power he had. He could live inside water and not drown. Therefore, at the end of Mahabharata, when everybody was killed, he hid inside the water. Up to live inside the water, he will drown. But Pranavayu, he had control. So no Pranavayu was there. Hanumanji goes to Lanka, Masak Saman, Roop Kapidhari became very light and small, like a mosquito. He didn't become a mosquito, he became Masak Saman. Somebody asked, when he became like small like a mosquito, what happened to the ring? क्वेश्चन उनके हैं, क्या आंसर दिया जाए? बोले जब इन बिकेम रिंग मस्ट बी दिस बिग एटलीस्ट, मॉस्किटो इज सो स्मॉल. अरे रिंग ऑल्सो बिकेम स्मॉल, यू कीप क्वाइट. लोग उठ पटांग क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं. एक ना बोले मुंह में रखते तो जूठी हो गई थी रिंग. एक से एक क्वेश्चन है. Don't get very surprised on all these things. Understand, no? Sudan Vayu, Vyan Vayu, Saman Vayu. We don't have power because Kali Yuga is there. Our equipments are all very weak. सब खत्म हो रहा है equipment धीरे धीरे. So earlier mantra pradhan, now it was yantra pradhan is there. Everybody is now after outer things. Now let us see next mantra. 10th mantra. Yachittaha tenaisha pranamayati pranastejasa yuktaha sahatmana yatha sankalpitam lokam nayati. Of how he passes away is very interesting question. How the person passes away. So, Esha, this Jeev is there. Remember, one of the fourth questions are there. Esha means this Jeev. What happens? Yat Chitta, very important and significant word. Yat Chitta means sankalp, what sankalp he has in the mind. There are two things. One is called power of will and the other is called power of vasana. One is called will power, other is called vasana power. As you grow old and old, which power increases? Will power increases. Vasana power increases. You have less power to be Deliberately you cannot do it. It is more a flow. So when a time of death comes, some people may have more willpower, I'm not saying. But your capacity to do something, to be dashing, to do something new, that power is more in the early ages. But as a person is about to pass, his willpower diminishes to zero. He cannot force himself to chant Lord's name. He cannot force himself to remember somebody. What was instinctive will alone come up. There is no deliberate action possible. It is what was your practice that alone will automatically come up. Like for the baby will not do any deliberate action. What is instinctive, he will do that. If he feels like going for washroom, he will not stop his washroom. Baby, that is called where his deliberate action is not there. He will not think it is satsang hall or it is a temple here. I should go out and then do program. So wherever, in whatever condition it is there, supposing mother, father are sitting in Satnarayan Puja, along with the baby. अब इनको जब मजा आया, जब इनको मौज आई, तो उसी समय जो है बस शुरू हो गए. So there is no deliberate action. He will not stop himself. If we are there, well, it is all, let the satsang be over. I can't get up also. It must have happened. I am not saying it doesn't happen. With everybody it happens. Well, I took 4 cups of tea. So, too much sugar was there in the cornflakes. So, and as you grow older, your bladder is not able to retain that much. So we are on the same area. And it is not good also. This is called deliberate action, and something is called spontaneous, effortless action. I hope you got. During the time the amount the body is about to pass away and the Jeev is living, he loses his power of deliberate action. And spontaneous, effortless abhyas, which was very natural to think, that alone continues. Things you are not forcing yourself to do jap and see if jap happens or not. You are not forcing to think good about anybody and not really good. That will be the last stage. Oh my God, that will be dangerous. Because without any effort, you don't know what all I think. So Yat Chitta has 2-3 components. One is spontaneous, effortless thoughts which you have nurtured throughout your life. Out of that, 2 or 3 may be prominent or 1 may be very prominent. Number 1. Number 2 point is, what is your prarabdha? Actions fruit, what is there? What prarabdha is born out of those karma? These 2, and third point is, what is your notion? Not motion, notion. What is your notion? These 3 things, I am repeating it, spontaneous, effortless conviction which was there in your life. For me, wife is very important. For me, child is very important. For me, money is very important. For me, husband is very important. For me, lust is very important. For me, anger is very important. I mean, unconsciously, I have made something very, very important. And how do you know what is important? That thought which you cannot drop is very important. Even if you know it is wrong, but you cannot drop at will. It can be anger, it can be passion, it can be calm, it can be ahankar, it can be jealousy. You know this is wrong. I know it is wrong, but it is my nature. For which you take a vow and it breaks. You are not able to hold your vows for a long time on a certain thought. So howsoever the scriptures may censor it, but that is a very important thought for me. So this will decide my next birth. G. 1. I will give you the example. Yat chitta is a pregnant word here. Very important. What is the most important issue of your life? What is the most important person? What is the most important thought? This is one point. Second point. I told prarabdha is there. What action you did, prarabdha. And third, what was your notion about? What is important notion also? These three things are encapsulated in the word yat chitta. And then this jeev, Esha is for jeev. This jeev, he is comprised of these three things. And then all the pranas come to this jeev, all four pranas. Pran, apan, vyan and saman, not udan. These four pranas, along with the sense organs of action, perception, and man, buddhi, etc. 19 plus 4 you can make. Well, which 19? Already we told about which 19 is there. That will all come into one bag. And they will have they are going to board a car for the next birth. And the car's name is Udan Vayu. Prana Tejasa Yukta. Here Tejasa means Udan Vayu. So prana is the whole prana and all the jeev collected together in a bag. अब ये सब लोग जाके जीव is the driver. Jeev is the one with yat chitta, whose mind is. He is on the driver's seat. And this car is the Udan. Udan said, see, I'm not deciding. I'm just the carrier only. You take it and your sankalp will now take wherever I have to go. But I'll push your sankalp. Prana tejas here. Tejas means Udan. Yukta. Acha. Third part. Udana sahatmana atmana saha. Atmana saha means along with the jeev. Saha always goes with third, tritiya. So that along with the jeev, the udan, car with the driver. And how it is that yatha sankalpitam, as was thought, it now takes you to that particular yoni, womb. Well, can you elaborate more? I don't know when I'll die. My car is not working. Don't worry, car. That is Hiranyaka's department. You don't worry about that. You cannot control Udan, etc. now. It's too late now. Chali jayegi bhai. I'll give you certain example. Jad Bharat. Jad Bharat, he was a great king called Bharat. Very, very beautiful life he had, full of punya. And he was one of the great upasak also. Living all alone in solitude. Imagine that. Live all alone happily requires a lot of upasana or lot of jnana. But for that time being, the deer thought became very important. Three things I said. What was very important thought? Now this deer thought dominated over his punya prarabdha notion and took him to the deer body. It dominated. But because his punya was very strong of the upasana, when he went to the deer body, he was Jatismara, he could remember his past. And he used to repent a lot, that why I got attached. And then the thought of Brahman was dominating. What upasana he had done in the previous body. So during that body, human body, he had a shape of a deer. And then he went to deers. But in the deer's body, he had a shape of Brahm and Brahmanishta Mahatma. That I want to be in solitude. I want to contemplate whole day and night. I don't want anybody to be with me. I don't want to get attached anywhere. I live alone. This important thought mixed with his punya and notion, all were in one line. And that gave him to Angiras Gotra Brahman. He was born and then he became Avadhut. I hope you got. In that, he was not born as a deer, neither he went to any lower womb after that. He didn't go at the lower womb. Neither he went to Swarg. He didn't walk any bhog. Neither he went to ordinary people's house. Neither his prarabdha was that he had to work a lot. Neither his mind was saying that I will marry. Neither he wanted to be around with somebody. Neither he had disciple, neither he had teacher, nothing was there. That same thought converted into situation and his body. That thought got an infrastructure to express. This is one good example. Yat chitta word is most important. And yatha sankalpitam, these two words are very important here. You can order your next birth, but that time you cannot do anything. That time your deliberation is over. You will automatically, what is your abhyas, that will continue. You cannot say, now I'll remember Bhagwan Ram and Krishna. Ho gaya, it's too late now. Too late for this birth, too early for next birth. One person I went to see, I knew him 25 years back. He has cancer, so people said he won't survive. So around him, his bed, I saw one Bhagavad Gita. हमने कहा अच्छा किया आप तो भगवद गीता पढ़ते हैं. बोले नहीं, 2 दिन पहले शुरू किया. 2 days back I started reading Gita. अच्छा. हमने कहा अच्छा समझ में, अब कुछ कुछ तो समझ में आ रहा है. समथिंग आई एम अंडरस्टैंड. बहुत अच्छा लिखा है भगवान ने. और 2 days back after he passed away, 2-3 days out. I'll give you 1-2 more example to strengthen this point so that you can make your last moment. अभी तो मस्ती कर रहे हैं हम लोगों को पता नहीं है. It will take lot of effort to make the thought of Lord effortless at the last moment. It takes lot of effort so that you can become effortless in the thinking. Other example is there. Raja Nahush. Nahush was appointed Indra, but he was little kami. So he said, I want to marry Shachi. I'm not telling the whole story, cutting it short. Shachi said, okay, I'll marry only if he comes in a palanquin which is held by Sapta 7 rishis. He said, okay, no more. I was intoxicated by that. By his pride that I am the Indra, I am the boss of the whole cosmos. I can reign anywhere, I can drown anybody. Saptarishi was carrying the pyramid. Agastji was short, so it hit his head, Indra's head. He said, Sarp, Sarp. Sarp, go, fast. Then he's cursed, right away you become now a snake only. Now get the point. 3 things I said. One is the vritti. His vritti was of calm, but because of his bad action, prarabdha was immediately formed. Here prarabdha dominated. He didn't become woman. He became snake. Because of the prarabdha, yat chitta, he became snake near Kailash. And notion was also not there. The snake is very good. But this prarabdha dominated and he became a snake. But because he was an Indra, very powerful, big snake he became. And that too near Lord's place he became. Because he had the thought of Lord as well. This is another contrast of examples. So, Puranjan, if you remember. Puranjan's mind was totally woman mind is there. All the day and night he was thinking about the woman. Puranjani. So last moment, the thought of woman dominated. And his prarabdha was not bad because he was a royal person. He didn't do any sins other than being identified. He did not commit crime, he didn't insult anybody, he didn't kill anybody, he didn't loot anybody. Nishiddha karma was not there. But his notion was that woman is very good and full of joy. ठीक है बेटा. अब he was born as queen, as a princess for a long time. Malay Desh was her husband was there. Malay Desh. And no connection with that Puranjani of the last birth. ठीक है ना? Yat Chitta, I'm explaining how which will dominate. Raja Nrg was there, Nrg in Bhagavad. He used to donate thousands of cows. Itna punyashali. He says, as many dust particles are on the earth, so many cows I have donated. Every day. So one day, supposing X Brahman, he donated 1,000 cows. Y Brahman, he donated another. Y Brahman's cow went to the next Brahman's cow. Now the one cow was lost of that Brahmin. This is not in Mahabharata, this is a story. But it is said that he went to him. This Y Brahman's cow. अभी था इसको छोड़ देना चाहिए था, but एक cow के पीछे पड़ गया. He said, one cow, please, I want that cow back. So it is said he called that ex-Brahmin. He said, please give. Well, no, I won't give because it has now come in my share now. You already given charity. He said, but that was a mistake. He said, no, I'll give you another cow, 1,000 cows for that one cow. He said, no, I won't give. But in Mahabharata it is written that he made this Brahmin wait a lot. Those whose cow was lost. For days he made him stand. Because of this sin, when end time came, and they were very, so Yamraj said, see, you will go to the greatest works, but you have to become Girgit. Chameleon, what you call. देखो बताओ कहाँ गिरगिट कहाँ राजा कहाँ स्वर्ग. Because of the pain that Brahmin went through, he was a tapasvi Brahmin. You made him wait for a long time. Your prarabdha is garbad ho gaya usse. You want which first to become chameleon or first you want to become devta? He said, I think this should be last. करेला पहले खा लेते हैं. Let us not end with करेला. बताओ वो हो गया, प्रारब्ध बिगड़ गया उसका, कर्म खराब हो गया. यह चित्त ठीक था लेकिन कर्म खराब हो गया, कर्म गड़बड़ हो गया. So he'll become animal now. But because he was very, very punyashali, so he was touched by Bhagwan Krishna as a chameleon. He was born in such a place where Bhagwan Krishna's children were playing. And this chameleon was fallen in that well or something. They could not bring it out. And Bhagwan Krishna touched, immediately he became Devta and he told the whole story. But he did it to get higher lok, notion, vritti, prarabdha. You can see how they are there. I'll give one more example. You don't understand. Please don't go. No, you have to understand it. Because at that time you can't do anything. Whom you don't like, that will come in your mind at that time. Only what will happen? You will become like that person only. Or your prarabdha will dominate. Dundukari. Very bad actions. Killing the people, going for prostitutes, hitting his mother. Mahapapi. So he became ghost. Pret yoni, jalti hai aise. I mean, you are thirsty but nobody will give water because you have no mouth. You have no body to drink water. इसलिए तर्पण वगैरह करते हैं हम लोग. We give tarpan so that if somebody is not getting the yoni, at least he can be. In his name, I am putting the water. Ab see, vritti is dukkhakar, creating lot of problem. Prarabdha is very bad, fruit. You have to be in a yoni where lot of pain is there. And notion also is not very good. But his only silver lining was that he had brother like Gokarn, and because of Gokarn like brother, ultimately when he heard Bhagavat, vritti was Krishnakar, the prarabdha was changed because day and night listening, and notion was that Bhagwan Krishna alone is supreme and he went to Golok. That was Yachitta word. And therefore Bhagwan says in Bhagavad Gita, Yam vapi smaran bhavam tejatyante kalevaram tam tami vaiti kaunteya sada tad bhav bhavita. And whatever bhav is there, that bhav will become your body and situation. If you hate somebody, you will get somebody around you to, that person may again come in your life whom you hate because you remember it a lot, and he will be around you as son, father, mother, sister to trouble you. And you will have a burning body. Like in some yoni have burning bodies there, like snake is there, or they are very, very burning kind of emotions are there. If you have too much attached to somebody, then you will have somebody like attached. If lust is there, they say you can become goat, etc. Or elephant, etc., who have more of lust. So your vritti will get an infrastructure to express only. So yatha sankalpitam is a very crucial word. I think Pippalad ji took a leaf out of that question to give us a sadhana. Although he had not asked this question directly. It's a corollary, incidental diversion. And therefore Bhagavan wants in Gita, Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mamanusmara yuddhacha. See that at any point of time in your life, I alone am important. You may do vyavhar, anusmara. You can walk, you can talk, you can marry, you can have money, but if anything other than me becomes important, you don't know this is going to become your nature, and you will, same thought pattern will be there at the last moment. You cannot change it. If you have seen people passing away in your life, you will see their nature does not change at the last moment also. They talk about the same son daughters, same chick, same food they talk about sometime. They remember food at that time. Interesting thing is this. Their subconscious mind starts asking for something. बोले वो कचौड़ी पकौड़ी नहीं खिलाओगे क्या हमको? ये सब शुरू हो जाता है. I'm not joking. I've seen. और बोले 35 साल पहले वो जो मौसी जी थी, हाँ चंदा मौसी नहीं आई नहीं, दे रिमेंबर समथिंग ऑफ द पास्ट हु हैज पास्ड अवे आल्सो, बिकॉज रिसेंट मेमोरी इज फेस्ड, बट दैट ओल्ड इंप्रेशंस आर देयर। बोले लालू के भाई कहाँ है? कौन लालू भाई? अब उसी के साथ तुम मरोगे। इट्स अ वार्निंग बेल। यच्चित्तः इज वेरी सिग्निफिकेंट। यथा संकल्पितम लोकम नयति, तो लोकम नयति प्राणः, उदान नयति। ड्राइवर सीट पे तो यच्चित्तः बैठा है, और कार जो है उदान की जाएगी। डिजायर इज ऑफ द ड्राइवर, द कार इज ओनली अ टेकर, कैरियर। कार को जहां ड्राइव वहां ले चल ले, एंड ऑल दीज थिंग्स विल हैपन effortlessly at that time. Very bad karma, you will become dog, cat, worm, elephant. Like Indradumna became elephant. Stole somebody money, elephant. I mean dog, cat. Beaten somebody to death, person may become leper. Or troubled somebody. ऊर्ध्वम गच्छन्ति सत्वस्था, मध्ये तिष्ठन्ति रासा, जघन्य गुणवृत्तिस्था, अधो गच्छन्ति तामसा, अधो गच्छन्ति। They are not stories, huh? Gita is not one philosophy. It is our own life. Therefore, I always say, please take it little seriously. Your future sorrows, joy will be decided by this. Acha? No, time is over. We'll see more tomorrow. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Hari Om.